Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be doing a review of this PEXMOR freestanding heavy bag, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so today we have this PEXMOR Chinese brand freestanding heavy bag. I know you guys have been asking to do a review on a freestanding heavy bag. This PEXMOR one is one I got from Amazon. There's other retailers on Amazon that sell pretty much the same kind of freestanding heavy bag with just a different name. I'm pretty sure they're made and distributed at the same place, so I'll put the link below in the description box on this particular model that I got, but it basically comes with the base that you see here, and then the actual punching bag section. So it comes in two pieces of cardboard, but let's go ahead and open this up and see how it looks on the inside, and then we can assemble it and see how easy it is to assemble. I'm assuming it's not too bad. I don't have to destroy the cardboard too much. So the base on it is kind of the same base that I had on the Innolife. That spar bar that I did a review on, where you fill it up. So it's basically a plastic base right here with this hole. You can fill this up with sand or water. Sand probably will take forever to fill it up with sand, so your best bet's probably to go with some water on the base. And then, like a lot of the other Chinese boxing bars, it comes with suction cups. So it's almost like a dual system. You get the weight of the water or the sand, and then if you have like a slick floor, obviously if your garage has this slicker kind of floor coating, and then these suction cups are really nice because they stick to the floor. So it gives you both the suction cup stability as well as whatever you fill it with. And you can see the actual bottom right here. These suction cups literally just kind of screw into the bottom. So it's actually a really cool system using the suction cups, because you almost get both the suction cup and the weight of it to really hold into place. So here's the base. I'm gonna go ahead and scoot that over, and then let's go ahead and open the box where the bag is at. You can see how this bag looks. I'll move that out of the way. Crack this bag open, see what the inside looks like. There's a little foam insert right there. Close this knife real quick and pull the bag out so you can see the actual bag. So here's the bag. It comes with this nice little foam piece that covers it. The bottom looks like it has this metal plate which will mount to the base, and it has some kind of like spring shock system here. it doesn't look too bad. The welds on it probably aren't the best, but decent enough. We'll see how those hold up. But this all uses is pretty mild steel, so it's not aluminum, which is a good sign. And let's go ahead and open this bag up. See the material of the bag. Go ahead and lift it up. Put it upright. Check that out. So here is the bag. So let's go ahead and assemble this all, and then after I have it assembled up, we'll see how it feels and how it performs when you hit this bag, and to give you guys my first impressions of this bag, if it's good or not, if it's worth purchasing, or if you should just go with another brand of a freestanding heavy bag. But at least this is a good supplement for those of you that can't hang a heavy bag in your home. Maybe you live in an apartment, you just need something to train with while you're doing your home workouts and just can't get a standard hanging heavy bag. So let's go ahead and assemble this and see how this thing performs. Okay guys, so I just got done filling up this plastic base with water. It comes with this little rubber plug. Obviously it's not watertight, but that's not a big deal because it's obviously sitting upside down right now. So a little water is going to leak out while I put these suction cups on. So this is already pre-threaded, all these female threads. You just have these male threaded suction cups, and from here, it's pretty straightforward, just screw them on. Comes with this little instruction sheet right here, but I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory for me. All you gotta do is screw these on. There's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 suction cups. So between the weight of the suction cup and, or should I say between the weight of the base and the suction cup, I would assume this thing should stay pretty stable, but we'll find out. So you just go ahead and install these suction cups. Grab me a towel so I can wipe up all this water, and then we'll install the actual heavy bag portion at the top and see how it performs. Go ahead and make sure these are all nice and tight. This kit comes with these suction cups. It also comes with these hex machine screws, and then it comes with these, you know, El Cheapo wrenches you typically get with like IKEA furniture. So go ahead and just put that on there. Install this. I'm trying to go as quick as I can. I probably should have installed this first before I filled it up with water, but whatever, it is what it is. It's 100 degrees here in Phoenix, so this stuff will evaporate pretty quickly, even if I don't wipe it up. But go ahead and just install all these. Put that on. Screw this in there. I'm assuming that's where it's made. It says Chuangbu, wherever Chuangbu is in China. So all suction cups are on there. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate it up. Get it off the top. And there you have it. I'm gonna go grab a towel and wipe this all up, and then we'll put on the heavy bag to the base. So I got this base all filled up, ready to go. The only thing left now is going to be to screw the actual bag to the base. This bag is about, let me go ahead and stick it up here. On this base is about 69 inches tall, so it's about 5'9". And I'll show you guys here in a minute, but it comes with these nuts and these cheap wrenches, like I said earlier, pretty self-explanatory. And I'm gonna go ahead and just place this on here. Line them. I'm gonna put everything to the side. We'll see how this thing performs. That's pretty much it. Just kind of wipe it down. So we'll do a quick overview of this thing, and then we'll start to hit it and see how it works. All right, guys, so here is the PEXMOR freestanding punching bag. I got this on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description box like I mentioned earlier. There are other brands on Amazon that carry pretty much the same thing. I'm pretty sure they're probably manufactured in the same place, just a different name. But it uses this faux leather material on the exterior. The padding on here, the foam, is actually pretty nice. It has a medium density. It doesn't feel too firm or dense, and it doesn't feel too soft. So kind of right in the middle, it says PEXMOR right there. You can see the top just has these little laces that go through with this little piece of canvas around the top to kind of keep the foam stitched in. The total height of this is 69 inches, so it's about 5'9". It's about an inch taller than me. I'm 5'8". You see the stitching around it. Looks pretty clean. And then here's the base of it. You can see it connects. The little rod goes through the bottom, connects this little spring absorber system with the nuts on it. These are those 12 screws I screwed into the top of the base. Underneath that is the plug that holds the water. And then here is the plastic base you can fill with either water or sand. And then of course you have 12 suction cups at the bottom. So between the suction cups, the base that you can fill with water or sand, that little shock absorber, I'm hoping that this thing can take some pretty good shots and get a decent workout with this. Obviously, it's not going to be the same as using a heavy bag that you can hang, like my Nazo bag. But for those of you that need an alternative and can't get a standing or a hanging heavy bag, hopefully this will be it. So let's go ahead and start hitting this thing and see how it feels and it performs. All right, guys. So I just got done using this PEXMOR freestanding heavy bag, and I'm actually pretty impressed by this. The big thing I noticed about this is how well it absorbs my punches. Even if you put some really good power shots into this thing, it stayed relatively stable. I noticed the base would slide maybe a ½ inch or so because of the suction cups. But even then, it stayed pretty stationary with the amount of water I put in there. I filled it all the way up with water. That base, I believe, is about 90 to 100 pounds of water. With the suction cups, I felt that I did a really good job of pretty much staying in place. The bag itself, I would say, is about 12 inches in diameter. So it is a little bit more narrow. It's a smaller target, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It just kind of forces you to really place your shots centered more. So you can't really, hit like you typically would on a wider diameter heavy bag. But again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just your shots have to go in to the center more and be a little bit more pinpointed with your accuracy. So that probably took a little getting used to. Was when I was throwing my shots, I had to kind of come down the center line with my shots a little bit more. But outside of that, I really like the way that the consistency of this bag feels. One thing is that regardless if you're hitting it down low, like right here for like a body shot, like a liver or a spleen shot, or if you go to like the solar plexus in the middle or up top to the head, the padding is all the same. It feels consistent, which is awesome. That's probably the biggest thing you're looking for when you get a heavy bag is, one, how it feels when you punch it, and two is the consistency of the padding throughout the bag from the bottom of the bag up to the top. And this is pretty much consistent all the way through. You don't have any soft or you don't have any really hard parts. The last thing you want, like I had in my Everlast bag, is the feeling would start to drop down even after the first day, and it was hard as a rock at the bottom, and then up here it just felt super hollow. And this feels really consistent. I think they actually wrap a piece of foam on the exterior, so it's almost like a big ring of foam on the exterior, and then they fill it. But again, about 12 inches diameter. I'm about 5'8", so this is about 5'9", 69 inches in height. With the base, obviously, with it attached to the base. This bag, depending on Amazon, I know they change their prices pretty often. Anywhere between $179 to $189 for free shipping, which I think is actually a really good deal. I mean, if you're looking for a good freestanding heavy bag, you can't hang your heavy bag up and you need something. I thought this did a pretty good job of taking my shots, and you feel like you can punch this pretty hard and it doesn't move. You can see the only thing it does move is obviously it has a little bit of wiggle, and that's from the spring system down below. But that's basically so you can hit it with harder shots and not worry about this thing snapping off the base of the stand. So it does a really nice job of absorbing, and it does have a little bit of a sway to it, which is fine because when you're hitting a standard hanging heavy bag, it sways anyway. So that's not so much of a big deal. But you can see it can pretty much take all of your shots, and it doesn't really move the base, and it feels solid. You feel like you get a really nice, satisfying feeling when you land a good shot on this bag. So overall, really impressed. The only thing I would say, I just would kind of be mindful of the durability of this bag, just because it's not genuine leather. If it's obviously a synthetic material, and it feels a little bit softer. So that would be my only concern going forward, is how durable this is. But looking at the base, I think the base is going to hold up, just because they put a lot of support at the bottom with the spring system, the bolts. So I don't really foresee this going anywhere in terms of it coming off the base, even with some pretty hard shots that you land on this. Originally, I thought this would probably be more of those toy heavy bags that you get, that you hit it and you use it maybe for a couple times and you end up throwing this into the backyard, or you end up returning it. But I could definitely see myself using this as part of my regular training and getting a good workout from this. So if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys leave them down below in the comments box. I'll put the link in the description box where I got this PEXMOR freestanding heavy bag. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.